It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready. Black ultra.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Young to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. And Young's throw there, incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Young quickly to the flat, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That throw by Young incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right. Go red. Red, yellow, field, black. Field blue.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
Ready. Go. Slide through. Green back. Get.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Looking to throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 3rd and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The pickup there, 5 yards. The Falcons hit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 5. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. The slot man in motion right. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Black Ready?
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. James Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your income?
And a loose football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
60. Panther 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Stephanie!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Come on. Hey. Sixty Bison.
Now a handoff up the middle. Pryor, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Get it. Lions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pryor has it complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Looking to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and a couple.
Panther 11. Mustang 19.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's the Panthers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be... First and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
19 Charger.
They'll look to throw here. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Viking 18.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Waddle, 66 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short. Run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter. And that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Slot man moves right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Come on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hawk 70, Hawk 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Ready, break.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass into the hands of Turner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, ready? Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Buffalo 18. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Ready? Warrior 70. Take back.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle they go. Pryor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run the draw here with Robinson. A nice little juke. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 14.
You got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and 6. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He takes this for 3 to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
18 runners.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it down inside the 40.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 39-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Here we go. Set.
He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
19-18. Go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And now off to the races, down the right side. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Point after here coming up. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up
into double coverage and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Fighting through. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Cardinal. Check smash. Check smash. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn.
Let's go now.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side complete. That's Turner. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
On the set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll set up to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here we go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second and 7. The slot man in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Now 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Falcons are right. Football game. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They run. Robinson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 151 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On the counter, this is Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Caught by Turner. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now they'll run on the ball. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready, set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion. Cut 19.
2nd and 3. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Ready.
They'll look to throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Rig.
Back to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Okay, ready?
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did.